Hi, my name is Martha Rhodes. I have four children that I gave birth to, three girls and a son. The son is my oldest. I married a man with four sons. So between the two of us, we have eight. We have 16 grandchildren, which we have done everything we can to try to steer them in the right direction. Now, I have to bring this up. I have to talk about this because it to me it's killing me inside. It makes me fearful. It makes me angry. I don't like that. I'm a Christian, and I believe after everything is said and done with the Trump administration and the Clinton administration and the White House as it is today, um, I believe that we can all work together in harmony. We can solve these issues of drugs, violence, hatred, spewing from a presidential election to the point that people are in the streets hurting other people, screaming white power, and just burning down houses and just being horrible as a human being. I mean, this is a country of freedom and liberty, but nowhere does it say that we're allowed to go out into the street and beat up our neighbor because they didn't like what or who we voted for. There's something wrong here. My biggest fear today, after seeing all of this, is the life for my grandchildren, all of my grandchildren, all 16. They're good kids. But I'm going to be honest here, I'm scared. And I'm afraid of the drugs that's out there on the streets and at the skate parks, in the schools. I'm afraid of the hatred that we are displaying to our children towards each other because of the way somebody else thinks. What, what's going on with you, with all of us? When did we become so mean and nasty and hurtful? There's no reason for this. God has a plan, and He sees everything that's going on, everything we're doing. And I'm going to be honest with you, I really, really hope that there's a wall. And I want these drugs out of this country as much as possible. I am so sick and tired of seeing the news and children and young adults and old adults overdosing on heroin, among other drugs. What is wrong with us? I mean, I'm a child of the 70s. I know all about drugs. But we were peaceful then. We weren't monsters. We learned a lot. We had respect for our parents, our family, our friends, our teachers, our president, and all elected people in office. I don't know what to say anymore. I am so totally disgusted, and I fear for my grandchildren. How are they going to live? I mean, seriously. The money, the job situation, the drugs, the hatred. I mean, what am I supposed to think? This has to stop. You all need to stand up and take notice, and you need to stop this ridiculousness. Because it is. The people who infiltrated this country the 9/11 and killed all those people in New York and from all over the world. Where did they come from? How'd they get into this country? And across what border? We have to stop this. We are the most loving and giving nation under God. And we need to stand up for each other in principles and love each other. And this is the Christmas season. It's starting. And all I'm seeing is a lot of people with a lot of pain. I don't understand it. I don't understand, as grandparents and parents, what happened to make all of this happen. What did we do, or not do, or not say? Well, here it is. I'm going to say it. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves for hurting other people, judging them, holding yourself to a higher standard because you feel you voted for the right person. You should be ashamed of yourself. Hold yourself accountable for all of the things that you've done as a human being. And then you go and you explain that to your family, to your children, to your grandchildren, how you became this horrible monster bigger than life. Take a look in the mirror. All of us. We need to get back to the basics in this country, or there will be no tomorrows, and there won't be any time. Now is the time. Now is the time for all of us to learn to love, forgive, and to respect each other. There is no more tomorrow, and there's not going to be a happily ever after for anyone's children if we don't stop this. I don't want murderers and rapists and killers in this country any more than you do. Any more than you do. And there's no such thing as white power in this country. The only thing that should be in this country is the power of God. You need to follow Him. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're doing. Stop the violence. It has to end here. You need to love each other. I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and the best of a new year. We need to feel very positive and move forward and stop playing these horrible, horrible games, because they're not games. Those are other people's lives, other people's families you're hurting. Don't go blindly into the night. You need to know everything and listen with your heart to understand. And that's all I have to say. I want to say God bless everyone. And I really hope and pray we have the best year and the best 4 years and the best 20 years this country's ever seen. Thank you.